Alright, lovers, I feel like there are some messages that I want to get out, so let's just get some quick messages out of the way. I'm Vie Darling, the Cosmic Queen, and your intergalactic interpreter, and I don't know, I guess we're doing some cosmic tea. That's crazy. I haven't done a cosmic tea since last year, and it's already August. We get storm warning in the reverse, upheaval, obstacle, wrecking ball, drama. I feel like this is the end of your struggles. This is the completion of a timeline. This is the completion of a major karmic journey. Major. You have no idea. August is about to be crazy because of how much is wrapping up for you. Travel and party coming out here. Distance, boundaries, far apart, getaway, celebration, event, public, social, gathering, public. It says public twice. In any case, I think that kind of speaks for itself. Some of you are going to be traveling a lot, maybe for a party. Some of you are going to be partying a lot. It's Leo season. There are a lot of people with Leo birthdays. I don't know why. People always say things like, ooh, people were getting busy in the winter time and things like that. Oh, during the snowstorm and things like that. I don't know why, but there are a lot of Leos. So you might be going to a lot of parties. Be mindful about how much money you're spending on buying gifts for people. Be mindful about how much you're spending on buying drinks or dinner at all of these parties. And also, I think it's worth considering, like, not every party that you get invited to is one that you should attend. Not only because you need to reserve your energy for yourself first and foremost. Hello, Leo season, you're the sovereign, baby. Which also explains 202 on the timer, which also explains why I personally have been picking up on so much like sovereignty energy and so many lessons about sovereignty leading up to this period of time where we're going through a crown activation. I do feel like I was like fielding a lot of contentious energy, you know what I mean? And I was being presented with a lot of opportunities to show up in my sovereignty. And so I do feel like that's because we were coming into this sanctified, Christed energy, crystalline energy, which is the highest like form that we can basically take in the 3D is the crystalline. And that's what we're always looking to attain. You know what I mean? That purified, clear, solid version of ourselves. And so definitely I feel like we've been being presented with these opportunities to show up in our sovereignty. But then I also am picking up like there have been a lot of attacks. There have been a lot of attacks, romantic feelings, falling in love, affection, happiness, emotions. You might be falling in love this August. Part of it, I think, is like falling in love with ourselves. And it's really not possible to have a sustainable love relationship if you don't love yourself. Because ultimately you're gonna sabotage it. You're gonna destroy it. Spiritual awakening in the reverse, enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, rebirth. I would say that like some of the karmic lessons that you like might be presented with, you've already gone around that merry-go-round enough times. Just like you can just say no. You don't have to like entertain these situations, and that is the entire lesson. You know what I mean? Like you don't have like there's nothing new for you to learn, so just like keep it the fuck pushing. Like I do actually feel like this season is supposed to be like there's always going to be some stuff that's unavoidable, but this season is really supposed to be like quite chill. So I would recommend to you, like, if it seems superfluous, you know what is worth your time and what is not worth your time, and you can discern how to expend your energy, understanding, comprehending that you are the sovereign. And if you really love yourself, then your time is precious. And if your time is precious, you don't waste it on fuckery. Date, courting, dating, anniversary, meetup. You might be going on dates. You might be getting asked out on dates. Like I said about the parties, this also applies to dates, even if they're just platonic dates. Like, you don't have to say yes to everything. Like, I also get the sense that this is going to be a very sleepy time. Energetically, you need to recharge. This is a season of self-care. And I know that, like, a lot of times we see Leo season as like, oh, I'm gonna pop out. But the fact of the matter is, when we look at true sky, that is to say true sidereal astrology, there's a huge overlap between Cancer season and Leo season, where it's Leo tropical and it's Cancer true sidereal. So just know that, like, you might want to pop out, but you're really tired and you need rest and you're feeling highly sensitive. And I would really encourage you to give yourself the rest that you need. Because when September comes, why do you think September is the start of the new school year? Why do you think that September is the start of Fashion Week or Fashion Month? Why do you think that September is actually a time of newness and rebirth, and it's supposed to be Virgo season? But baby, it's because, like, that is a lot of that time is actually the sun being in the constellation of Leo. So when we get there, you know, you get your hair done at the end of August, you may get your nails done, you get your new clothes for school, you get your new art, like your new pens and notebooks and maybe your laptop. You might move to a new place because you're starting school. Yeah. And then September hits and you, like, pop out as this new version of you. You get to try on, like, oh, this school year, it's a brand new me. That's what that is, babe. That's what that actually is. If you want to know more about why the Western world or the Euro-colonial world uses tropical astrology as opposed to true sidereal astrology, that's something that we talk about in the mysteries. That's my Substack newsletter. We especially talk about, like, the deep esoteric and also historical reasons for things like this. In the vault, the Sanctum Luminous Vault, that's the premium tier that you can subscribe to for $11.11 a month and become an adept, and you get to see pages from my books of shadow, which I literally have a box full of, like, over decades worth of, like, books of shadow that I've had, like, for some time now, like, under my altar. So, and I go into those and I take them from my digital books of shadow. I take them from, like, you know, the one that I'm using now. So yeah, there's a lot that you can get from subscribing if that's what you're into. We get hookup, one night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, fling. I really feel like some of you are going to find that it was, like, you might hype yourself up, like, oh, I don't want to miss this thing. Like, what if something happens? Oh, this person always has the best parties. It's not going to be worth it. It's going to feel like it was a waste of your time. Divine intervention in reverse. No, it needs to be you who intervenes. Like, this is about you making choices for yourself and showing the universe that you can make good choices for yourself. That's what this is about right now. Wedding in reverse. There's a lot of die-off happening as you continue to starve the parasitic circuits in your life. There's going to be a lot of die-off happening, and those energies, entities, and expressions of existence are, of course, going to kick and scream and lash out, and they can, you know, they can bite the big one. How about that? Reconciliation, yeah, because you're coming into union with yourself and then with your divine counterpart and your soul family, your soul tribe. So this is all very exciting stuff. I hope that this was helpful, and that's the cosmic tea as I'm picking it up. Book a session with me through Ko-Fi, and I'll see you on the flip side. Mwah.